So Andrew, I know one of your favourite movements is the get-up movement. How would we incorporate that in the rehab world?
Well, it's a good point, Danny. One of the things I love about the get-up is it's such a basic human exercise, but it may even be the oldest formal exercise that ever existed. If we look at it, we can imagine we're on the battlefield of ancient Sparta and you've fallen down on the ground. Basically, the idea here is the upper hand in which Julie's got the kettlebell is really like having a shield. And you've got to get up off the ground without exposing yourself under the shield. Now, what I like to do is I like to break two parts into the get up. Just not going to do the whole get up. In rehab, I like to break it down to components. So first thing I like to do is work the abdominal component as an exercise in isolation. Okay, Julie, we'll get you to straighten up the arm. Okay, Julie's got the weight in the right arm, the right knee is bent, the left leg is straight, the left arm is straight. Julie, I want you to get up onto your elbow if you can. Good, and onto your hand, and back down, controlling as you go. Let's do a couple of reps as we do. So, notice Julie's left heel must stay down on the ground as she performs this. If you have weak abdominals, you'll tend to jackknife that foot off the ground. Julie keeps her eye on the hand where the weight is. That enables her to keep a good shoulder position. She pushes through the hands, she's posting through the shoulder here. Now, this is now got some oblique work coming into the abs. So after we've done our planks and our side planks, we're actually really bringing in some action of the obliques. Great, Julie, I'll get you to change over to the other side. Of course, the weight's pretty light there. Julie's pretty safe with the way she handled that. There are more strict ways to go, but that was okay for today. Okay, Julie, now up once again. Now keep your eye on the hand and back down again. Good. Keeping the right heel down. Some people will notice a big difference left to right. So we have out here, you have the external oblique on the right working hard, and the internal oblique, the external oblique on her left, and the internal oblique on her right working hard to come in this cross pattern. No problem with that. So that's where we go. We're going to use some oblique work here. One more rep there, Julie. Working hard. Good, and back down. All right, you can put the kettlebell down for a sec. All right, now of course, a lot of people will say, a bit of a hard way to put that weight down. We might prefer to keep it a bit closer to the body. Julie will be a bit more strict now. The second part of this movement is when I bring a bridge into the movement. So if I'm looking at the hip hinge, I might be looking at saying bringing the hips into some extension from the hand posted position. So I might break it up and say, I just want to do the abdominal component. That's a great exercise. You can just increase the weight and you can do lots of work with that. It's a good isolated movement. Julie, I'm going to now get you to work on the bridge component. So coming back to the center. Good. Left arm up, left leg bent. Good. Coming up. Now I want you to drive the hip up as high as you can and back down. Touch the glute and back up again. Yeah, we're going to get you just touch and go from this position here. Good. And drive. So now Julie's got a hip hinge driving here. Beautiful extension. This is a great glute max exercise. This really drives your hip extensors along. Tough exercise. Now, Julie, I'll get you to put that down and do the other side now. I'll take it to the other side. Drag it around the body. That's nice. Okay, so we're really looking at the application now of two components of the get up to rehab. Ab component. Now we drive the hip component. Beautiful hinge. And look at this stabilizing through the upper body. There's lat control here, there's shoulder control here. But the main focus I'm looking at is driving that left heel into the ground and driving the hips up into a beautiful bridge. QL's coming in here, all the abdominals are involved. This is a beautiful exercise. So I love to do the get up there. Thanks, Julie. You can finish off and head back to the ground again and roll over. So the get up, two beautiful components that we can take away from what is one of the oldest known exercises of all time. Break up into an ab component, and you can break it up into a glute component, or if you wish, join them together for a great exercise without actually having to go through the whole get up in itself, which is a beautiful exercise for the right person at the right time. Rehab wise, this is my ab, this is my glute progression. Beautiful exercise. So get up, something we can really work with.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked what you saw, you can subscribe right here. Oh yeah.